Oh my goodness. Hi everybody. Caffeine Fox here. I'm so freaking excited to have a video out. Okay, so I feel like now is probably a good time to actually say this. I know I made a community post talking about some of the new changes to my schedule. I had the best of intentions. I really, honestly, truly did. It's just, I don't have enough hours in the day. I thought I could make it work, and to a degree, I did, but I found myself like getting home at around 6 p.m. and I had no time at all to do anything.
Yeah.
I had barely enough time to like get the video out, in addition to like actually spending quality time as a human with my spouse. It was just difficult, but I think it's more like a learning experience. I proved to myself that I can do it. I can actually get 3 videos out if need be. Starting from this video onward, I'm going to be sticking with my every Friday as an upload, and I'm going to get more live streams going every Thursday. Yeah, business as usual, only this time I'm actually going to upload. So for today's video, I feel like it's a perfect time to mention it because I have IFC coming up. I'm super freaking pumped for going to IFC, and it kind of brought this topic to mind. The whole idea of what a favorite part of a convention is. And this actually ties into my favorite part of the convention. The fact that the con isn't even like started yet, that feeds into my whole like energy bubble. My favorite part of any convention is kind of odd. So when you ask anybody on the street, they'll probably say, oh yeah, you know, my favorite part of the convention is the panels, hanging out with friends, and anything else in between. For me, it's a little different. I'm not saying those things are bad. Those things are amazing. Like, that is part of what makes a con so freaking special to go to. But for me, my favorite part of the convention takes place at the most unorthodox time ever. It's not actually during the convention itself. My favorite part of any furry convention is actually when you get to the hotel. So when you're driving, at least in my case, we drive to every single convention that we go to. I have never really flown to a convention yet. I don't really know if it's that much different. You still have to take a vehicle to get to the hotel. Unless there's some kind of furry convention I don't know about where it's attached to the airport. If that's the case, let me know in the comment section below because that's something new that I have not accounted for. But you have to take some kind of motor vehicle to get to the convention space. That is actually my favorite time of the furry convention because in your head, you kind of psych yourself up for going to these cons, and it builds and builds and builds until the con actually starts. So right now, I'm already feeling this like energy graph going. Even though like work's sending me out on a trip and I have to like be away from everybody for a little bit, I still have this convention to look forward to. So my energy levels are just rising up a little steadily at this point, but they're still rising. And then once you arrive at the actual convention itself, it's kind of like you just uncork a champagne bottle and like all that energy is just everywhere as you're just unleashing a torrent of energy. So my favorite part of any furry convention is actually the getting to the hotel on the day of. Say for example, the con starts on a Friday. You arrive on a Thursday night and there's already like vehicles outside the hotel, people unpacking their fursuits, and the occasional super adventurous furry that's just chilling outside like already in suit. The fact that you can see that in person, it's kind of like a teaser for the weekend to come. Oh gosh, I'm burping nonstop. You get an actual spoiler for what the con's going to be like. This is really true for a lot of the larger conventions like Anthrocon or MFF, where there's just so many people that you could arrive on like a Wednesday and you're probably going to see somebody out in a fursuit, most likely. Even for some of the smaller conventions, there's still energy outside the hotel. And just looking outside of your window after making that really long road trip through absolutely nothing, when you start to see that there's all this activity, your brain starts to make the connection that,
hey, this is happening. I am going to be a part of this really soon.
it's kind of like opening up presents on like Christmas morning for me. Yeah, I'd have to say my favorite part of any furry convention is the very beginning of the con. Now, I'm not saying that any other part of the con is like, you know, boring, whatever. Like, I only go to the front of the hotel, and then once the con starts, I just leave. There's still so much fun stuff to do at a convention, but just getting out of your car and unpacking everything and passing by all the other con attendees, it's just so amazing. Like, I I can't put it into words. Like, amazing doesn't do it justice. I just love the energy that cons have. You can actually feel it in the air. IFC's coming up soon, and all this energy is building up. I'm going to be trying to do more live streams this IFC. It's going to be awesome. The internet connection at IFC is like top notch compared to some of the other conventions I've been to. I just want to showcase everything that I've been able to do at a convention. Live streaming is the best way to invite all of you to join me on these adventures of all the crazy stuff that goes on. Yeah, so thank you everybody for sticking with me on today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and, you know, possibly subscribe. You know, if this content is like what floats your boat or finds your lost remote, just hit that subscribe button. And if any of y'all are interested in becoming a patron, check me out on the link right here. Yeah, that link right here that just materialized out of nowhere. Check that out. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for watching today's video, and I hope you have an excellent rest of your weekend. I can actually say that now. Have an excellent rest of your weekend. Man, it feels like it's been forever since I've had a video come out on a Friday, and that is the video for the week. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Bye.
Special thanks to STL Motovlogs, Blueberry Husky, Chase Husky, Sparkle, Ashira Pony, Sylvie Cat, Moodle, DH, Apollo Bunny, Dynamo, Dexo, Amaranth Cantonine, and Cinderkin.